Well, I just got off stream not too long ago, about 20 minutes ago, and I started thinking. I sat here at my PC thinking about what I wanted to do. I wanted to record, I wanted to edit, work on some college work, and I wanted to just sit down and talk. Feel like this would follow up well after my last video on this channel, titled Retirement question mark. I mean, that's more based on what I said at the end of my best of, where I said if I didn't hit 1,000 subs, I would retire from content creation. And that stands true. But I just want to talk about a different topic in that vein, which is motivation. And kind of based around that. I've done a video on the opposite, demotivation, in the past. I look back on that video and it makes a lot of sense for the time, but I'm the opposite. I'm very motivated to make this work. I'm very motivated to make a lot of things work because 2022 was the best and one of the worst years of my life. And I'm going to try to explain why. This is not scripted. I have a few points just to make sure I stay on topic, but 2022 was the best year because I learned a lot, both YouTube and started to dabble in the business world. I've always been into business, always been into, not so much to where I would do something like accounting. I've never been the best with math and the best with numbers, but it's always fascinated me. I think it's because my dad is a business owner. Because I know multiple business owners. I've had family members that are business owners. I think just seeing them talk about numbers constantly, and even the ones that aren't business owners but work for someone else talk business, it just kind of trickled down where I had a high interest in it, and I learned a lot, especially in the latter half of 2022. I still have a long way to go, but I started to dabble in different things, started to dabble into investing. I haven't quite been confident enough to invest funds, mostly because I don't have a lot to invest, but I've started dabbling in it in terms of just research, trying to figure out what would be best to start investing. And I plan to do that this year. I do plan to start investing, whether it be stocks or whatever. I'm not confident enough in the crypto market with everything going bankrupt and how scummy a lot of stuff is there, a lot of schemes going on there. But other ways of investing I've definitely been interested in. This might not mean a lot to a lot of people. That's why I'm putting on more Joe 3. But 2022 was also one of the worst years of my life because it was the year I started to realize how far behind I am compared to a lot of people, which is hard to explain. I just felt, and still feel, although less so, that I just didn't know a lot of things that a lot of people did. A lot of things that I probably should have learned long ago, but due to different circumstances, both in and out of my control, I never did. I'm trying to rectify that. I don't know. It's just a feeling I've had for a while, but it really, the last few years, life in general. But it's something I obviously don't speak about often. I just felt that it made sense to talk about here. Obviously, what helped was dabbling more into business, dabbling more into YouTube, two things I have interest and or passion in. In 2023, I've set a few goals for myself. I want to start dabbling into business in different ways. Like I said, investing, a couple other things. I want to try to set up a sort of business, sort of side business of my own at some point this year. Obviously, I have the charity, which isn't registered yet, but I've only fundraised through select charities that allow us to do so. Good things. Hopefully, continue the way they're going. We've hit all of our goals. And in the business world, obviously, I have a couple of different ideas of things I want to do in terms of businesses, or just in terms of sort of, I guess, for lack of better term, side hustles that I want to do and start accruing some money, which would allow me to invest more into the YouTube channel. So it would benefit the channel, especially the main channel. I want to make 2023 a year I actually start to grow up a little bit, as an adult, learn a lot of things that I probably should have learned long ago, and do a lot of things I want to do. I don't know how much of the latter half of that I'll be able to do this year, but I want to make that a possibility, at least in the coming years. Especially with how everything's going, that'll be hard, but something I want to do. I'm really motivated to do it. Usually, motivation doesn't last very long, but so far, I've been motivated. We're 22, 23 days into the year. I'm still motivated to make it happen. It's going a little slower than I would have liked, especially something I had sort of that was I wanted to work on and was working on. It's going a little slower than I wanted. Hopefully, everyone involved can make it happen soon. 2023 will also be the year, as of now, unless circumstances change and I can justify it, that I may or may not exit the college education system. I'm graduating in May with an associate's, and I don't know if I want to go back for a bachelor. I don't see a path or reality where I get that bachelor and I'm really happy about it, unless I'm to move away in the process and go. Right now, I'm going local, and if I went there another 2 years, I feel like I would hit an even deeper rock bottom. The first day I went in, I gave it 2 days. first day I went in, I kind of, part of me had that feeling return that I've had every semester, that I feel like I was wasting my time. And it's not any professor's fault, it's just everything they were teaching, I already knew. Or if I didn't already know it, I learned it very quickly after the fact online through just videos or sources or articles or anything. It feels like I'm wasting a lot of time and money to go there when I can just learn everything online. And that's the thing that's been like argued between college and what you can learn online and if the degree's worth it still. Obviously it's different for every person, but I don't know. If I wasn't already 4 months away from getting a degree, I don't even know what I would do. I'm gonna be finishing out the associates. I just don't know in what scenario I can justify getting the bachelor, at least without taking some time to try other avenues first. That'll anger a lot of my family, but I'm worried about that because they're still, the ones I live with anyway, are still stuck in a reality where a college degree was the only way to succeed, either a college degree or a trade. Those were your two options. But now in today's world where there's so many entrepreneurs, I don't think that's the only option anymore. So I don't know what I'm gonna do on that, but that's still up for discussion and interpretation, I suppose. I don't know. I just want to sit down and talk for a few minutes about all this. I don't know. Maybe I won't post it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I got thinking and I wanted to document it in case I decide to post it. Maybe it would help somebody else sort of understand their own thoughts if they're thinking similarly. If I could speak. It's probably the most real I think I've talked in a while online. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I wanted to document that anyway. I have a lot of things I want to do. It's just I gotta make a little bit of money first, which is why I want to get more into the business world so I'm more financially free to do things I want to do. If this helped you at all, subscribe, I guess. This is not going to happen again. I just want to document this. Maybe a different channel. I'll do more of this. I don't know. Yeah, anyways, subscribe.